Hello gamers, welcome back to the channel. As you can probably see, we are taking a break from Genshin Impact and we are going to try something new. So obviously my most viewed video now, which is crazy, has like 1.3 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much. Is the Honor Level 5 video, which is kind of a tutorial, not a tutorial, but it shows what happens when you reach Honor Level 5. So it got me thinking, how about, like, since you guys like seeing how to do stuff or how to get stuff or what happens, I decided to try kind of like a educational video today, kind of like a how to play. I might start a series if you guys really enjoy it, go through like all the champs that I know how to play and stuff, and go through like how to get an S, how to get S+ on every champ, every game, you know what I mean? How to become the best support. But anyway, so yeah, that got me thinking, and now we are playing or going over Thresh. This is one of my games that I played, probably one of the best Thresh games ever I've had. And I'm just going to be walking you step by step on what you should do, what you should not do, and just basically how to become a better Thresh player. So we're just going to start here, and then just, once this thing loads, yep. And we're just going to kind of go through, and I'm just going to show you guys the techniques on how to be a better Thresh player. We might pause it at some points, just show you what happens, and just take you step by step on what I did, what was going through my head, what I shouldn't have done, just stuff like that. And if you guys like this stuff, please give me some feedback, because this is something entirely new. I've seen some other people do it. Hold on, we have no sound. My bad. Okay. Yes. So this is, yeah. So if you guys enjoy this, give me some feedback. See what you like. Tell me if this helped you, didn't help you. I want to know all of it. Why does this take so long to get rid of? Alright. Okay. Alright, so right there, she overstepped a bunch. Where is it? Right here. She oversteps like that, hook her instantly. Never do that as an ADC. I don't know what she was doing that. But what you want to do, just quickly hook her, and then just take it from there, because she won't be able to escape unless she flashes, most likely. Because I think Kai'Sa got caught, and Caitlyn overextended, and you want to punish her. Right there. Bam. Got some health off. Real quick. Because Pantheon was also behind. Just get a quick little trade. Alright, I'm helping Kai'Sa CS because she's low. I'm using my support item passive. Just helping her CS. Alright, so I'm just we normally play back to level 2. Typically, you want to just wait till level 2. You normally start Q. Some people start Flay. I do Q. You just kind of want to wait till level 2. They hit level 2 first because their wave's pushing, so we have to play passive. Or else they're just going to instant engage on us and kill us, get first blood. So we have to play passive here. So you are playing aggressive support, but you do not want to be aggressive. You need to know when to go in and when to be passive. Alright, so now we're level 2. You go Flay second. That's typically what people do. Flay second. Yeah, and here's just a bit of farming. To try not to engage. Unless they overextend, you kind of gonna have to see. Watch there. All right, so I played him out. I lanterned him. Okay, so if you look right there, so what happened was step by step. All right, so here. You go slow. He flashes. All right, so you know he's going to jump on Kai'Sa. So what you want to do as Thresh, even with Leona E, you want to flay them out of the ability. So that, as you can see there, flayed him out, got him knocked back a little bit. All right, and I hook him so that he can't move or go anywhere. From there. And you might be wondering why I throw out that W. Your W gives shields, so sometimes people throw out the W and it can confuse them, because why would she ever take that? Because your W just brings them to you. So what I did is I threw the shield on it so that her ignite wouldn't kill her, and I just let her back off. I just want to disengage. She's going to recall, and that's that. So yes, using your W as shield is really common. That is typically what you do. Because your W can be teleported to, it can collect your souls, it can bring you champions to you, and it can be used as a shield. So your W is really useful as Thresh. It is one of your key abilities. As you can see, there's a fight going on river. Sometimes you can roam, but I don't have Mobies yet, and I'm pushed way back into this huge wave. Okay, so what you want to do is if you have a big wave like this, you typically want to have, or any time, you just throw your lantern back, run up to the wave, and your ADC can grab the lantern, come do it, and get all the minions. That hook, I didn't see the minion there, bad hook, but if they go into tower, sometimes you can see the little hook in. Alright, so I hit a hook right there, I play. So one thing that you should know is every time you hit a Q, you can choose to either press Q again and go bring yourself to them, or you can just not press Q and you'll just kind of tug them a bit. Sometimes you do not want to Q into them actually, sometimes you just want to hit the hook and you just kind of pull them a little bit, but not press Q again. So sometimes it could be really bad if you bring yourself to them. But here, we had a ward, so we saw Pantheon roam up. We see him now. Kind of hover here again, try to pick him, but he goes along the way. We do see Kayn here, and everybody starts collapsing, so we kind of just want to bait. That's kind of what we want to do. We're just kind of baiting here. We're not giving away. I don't try to go for a hook. We don't want to give away that we know we're here. Alright, now we can go in. Alright, so Yasuo engages. I flash ult. Kayn flashes out. I hooked him real quick. I ignited him, I think. Alright. Yep. Alright, he messed up his E. Geyser flash. There we go. Okay. So sometimes, what I did here, so sometimes, all of them really close together, so I was trying to flash ult them around. So sometimes, you can flash ult, so he flashes out. So I flash ult, so what you want to, sometimes you don't want to engage with the Q, because you can, if you can get your ult up and then Q anybody who's running away. So you can see the Kayn here. I see him running away. I think Yasuo, I was chill with Yasuo. I see he's already low and I already ignited. So I go for the hook and I hit the hook right there because I had saved it. So sometimes you want to ult before doing your Q. Once again to the lantern strat. Now here, the wave is huge, so I can't hook anybody. Can't hook one of them while they're under the tower. Up to here, she pushed up a little bit. Now that the wave's cleared, I ult on the tower. She flashes. We see Lilia's going in, so we kind of, I don't know what Pantheon stood still for. He flashes, she ults. So here, you don't want to use your hook, you want to flay them. If they're immobile, or you can catch up to them, sometimes you want to flay, then use your hook. Once again, so they can't, if they do run away, you can always have the hook still there. So it's not, and I see Caitlyn, so I could potentially hook Caitlyn too, but right now, I'm saving my hook for if any of them try to run. I play, yep, hook Caitlyn, I pinged them to go in, see, there you go. I was able to get both of them, didn't waste my hook on Pantheon because I knew he couldn't get away, so flaying him was all I needed to do. That's another thing, if you want to make a flash play, sometimes flashing, flaying, or E, then Q is sometimes better than just simply trying to make flash Q, unless they're out of range. And another thing is, sometimes people say it's because you're bad, but sometimes you simply just running up to a person and playing them is better than trying to do some sort of prediction with your hook. I ward this bush because Kayn can come from behind, run through the walls. So I always control ward that because then they can't break it because they can't get to that ward. So sometimes against Kayn, you control ward as any support. That one spot. But that's really if Kayn, Fiddlesticks, I don't know, stuff like that, you kind of just want to ward there. I just look up. Alright, so we see Kayn. We knew we saw Kayn because of that ward. So what you want to do, I was fine. Should normally lantern. I ult. The rest, their team isn't there, so we can turn on this. We turn on it. Yep, you can see the pings. Kayn is mad because his team. And now we see Lilia. So what you want to do if a jungler is ganking, so what you want to do is throw a lantern here. So you can see I threw it in the river. Another thing is you can throw it over the wall where I warded into that tri-bush, just above your turret. You throw it and then you run so your jungler can grab it. And look, so she grab it right there. Grabs it, I throw a hook out. Sadly, I missed. Alright, we see TP, so we back off. That's fine. But yes, normally if your junglers come in a gank, you want to W them and bring them in so that they can instantly be in your lane without having them to walk. So right here, where I am right now, you can throw a lantern there when you're in lane, and then they'll come to you. And we see Cassidy run up here. I'm kind of roaming. I got Mobies, which once you have Mobies, you kind of want to roam. I didn't roam too much in this lane because Kai's not good solo against Pantheon. And here we are. Nothing here really, so we just kind of back off and head back. I kind of stay a little bit, but it's whatever. Overall, that was fine. Well, as you saw, he came kind of from that part, from the back part. So I control warded it so you can have a good spot. You see Kane here again. He gets blue buff. I kind of just peel her. I get a hook. Nothing we can do. He gets away with a steal. Kane has so much mobility. There's only so much you can do, especially in his blue form. I think that's blue form. Alright. So we see them on drag. They get dragged, we back off. Kai's is half health. But we see Kane go in. Kane's kinda, I'm just waiting to see where he goes so I can surprise him. He goes over here. Okay, so once again, I do not want to hook him here because he was slept by Lilia ult. So you want to walk up to them and play them. I'll do here. I'll play them. I W Kaiser so he can come. He doesn't take it. I hit the hook, but I had saved it. I kill him. Get Kane. My team's kind of half health. Not much else I can do. But yes, like I said, just play them and then hook them. Don't always start with the hook. Okay, here, I ping that we go in. I missed my hook because there was a ton of minions. I missed my play too. That was horrible on my part. Minion, you don't want to try to risk a hook in minion lanes. You want to look for an open spot. But overall, that was fine because Kane died. And we are fine. He got blue buff, but it transferred over to me after I got the kill. Overall, I'd say that was good for us. So we roam up because we see them fighting. I ping that I'm going in, but my team does not. Bad play on my part, because I thought my team was going in. Okay, now Kane goes in. I hook Cassidy. I don't know, I tried to like play him into the wall. Kane right here. Yep, dies to shrooms. Pantheon comes in, I play him. In here. Yep. I was going to hook. Guy's too fast. But yeah. I should have gone over the wall with that Cassidy. That is an example of when you do want to go over the wall. Is if you know you can win the fight. So you cue them, go over the wall, and you throw a lantern back over the wall for your teammate to grab. So then both of you are now over the wall. I don't know what I was doing with the play. Sometimes you can play them in the wall, but you cannot play over the wall. So it's not really worth really do anything unless you want to get a little bit of damage off. I see Pantheon with a sweeper. Don't hook him though. Just getting the wards. Alright, so I see Kane here. I try to play, but he's too fast. I get the hook though. Kaiser ults onto it. I ult, making it harder for them to get out, especially in such a close space. They can't dodge it. I try to hook over the wall to get Kane, but he's long gone. Here, Caitlyn. If I hit a hook, I can afford to go in, but just a little too out of range. But yes, and in close spaces, it's really good to ult because they can't avoid it, and your ult does tons of damage and slows them for a bunch, which is really good for mobile champs like Kane. It'll give them a rough time, and overall is very useful. Now, for Thresh builds, I should have put it up on the screen. I'll put up builds and runes right now. I think, bam, those are the runes. For Thresh, typically, you want to go Aftershock with just like all hook champions. You can vary it up a bit, but your main rune is Aftershock. So once you hook them, it'll proc it and give you some bonus damage. For your secondary runes, typically Inspiration, you'll be needing the biscuits early game. For all of that mana your hook uses if you're hooking often. Here we got and I hook Cassid in because I already know he's Gotain. There's no point in hooking. But yes, for runes you want inspiration typically, and then for your build, bam, that is the typical one. You can vary it up a bit, but yes, you do want to typically start Zeke's. That'll help with ultimates, then into Knight's Vow, which will help your ADC. Put all of those on your ADC unless your ADC is doing really bad and you have one person. Then doing really bad. Then you want to put it onto your carry, whoever's carrying on your team. And for after that, you can vary it up a bit. Typically, Stoneplate is really good. It'll make you super tanky, but you can switch it up with Redemptions or Locket, depending on if your team needs it or not. Okay, and to top it off, you can do something like maybe Frozen Heart or something tanky. You can really switch double bunch, depending on if they're AP or not. But yeah, that's typically what you want to build for Thresh. That is a typical build. There's for the support. There, I just want to W people to the dragon, get to objective faster, and that's about it for that entire counter. I did try to make a flash play. Okay, so Cassin comes over the wall. I want to ult instantly, so he can't get to them fast. I W'd for more shield, and he's out. Alright, Caitlyn, I hook her. I don't go in just yet because I see the TP, so I don't want to fully commit, but all of that, and yes, that was very bad on their part. Very good for us. Big thing happened there. Okay, and speaking of builds and runes, we'll go next to abilities. You want to max your Q first for the cooldown reduction. And that's cooldown reduction, and that's just your main ability. You want to max that first. Secondary, it can differ. Typically, I max W for the cooldown reduction. Your W, like I said, is a really big part of your kit. It gives you a bunch of extra stuff, you know, the TP advantage, everything, all of that. Typically, I max the second because it starts at 20-second cooldown, and you can get it down to about 10 seconds if you max it second. Next, and you can, the difference between that and Flay, I don't know, I used to do Flay. It isn't really as good. As you can see, I got to Flay. But, typically, you want to do QWE, and then obviously max your ult whenever you can. But yes, I typically max W for the cooldown reduction, but it can differ depending on what kind of player you are. You can do, if you don't use W too much, you can do E, but yes, you can differ which one you want to max second, but always max Q first. Alright, so I see this here. It's only Kai'Sa. I do throw out a hook, but I wouldn't take it because it would be bad fight for me, Kai'Sa, against turn to me on Thresh. I know we lose that, so even if I hit it, I would just be there to slow it down. I see Kane going. I don't know. Kind of in it. Try to hook Cassin and spit out a range. Okay. I just play them away. You want to just play them backwards so that they just slow them down and push them back a bit, so it gives your team a little bit of time, more time to run away. Okay, so I know this is not worded, so I'm just sitting in the bush waiting to get a pick. He steps on a shroom, so I W over the wall for Kai'Sa, play him, hook, then play him. I ignite him, so I know so I can confirm that we get the kill, secure it. I see Kane, I make sure I'm on this side. I see him, I play him as he jumps, so he stops. Like I said earlier, you want to play as he jumps. That also provides the knockup for Yasuo. Your play and hook provide knockup. So if you have Yasuo on your team, that provides a knockup for him, for his ult. I see him go over the wall. I try to throw a hook out. I W him over to us. I play, miss again. Dude's really fast, but your hook has your guy's 3 ranges. It has a really close range. You can see the difference in animation too. So close range, medium range, and a pretty far range. So your auto attacks do actually go really far. So right there, hold on. So right here, I actually do go for the Tryndamere, but he stops and it ends up getting the Caitlyn in the back. So I hit the Caitlyn in the back. So I just go over to her. I just go into the tower, because I'm not taking tower aggro, and just flay here towards my team. And bam, 2 easy kills. Alright, so here Kai'Sa gets hooked. I just want to peel for them as much as possible. I throw up my ult, I do my play, but sadly, I try to W, but they just die too instantly, too quickly. I go over the wall. I see Caston is still chasing me. So what I want to do, so I see Pantheon, I kind of want to flay him out, but I flay him towards the tower this time, because I see Teemo coming, and Caston backed off. So right there, I W for my shield again. Here, I use Stone Plate, so I take tons of less damage, and now they start taking our aggro, and now Yasuo is here. I know this should be 3 kills. Yep. Here, okay. So here is something you typically, this is the first time I've ever done it, typically you do not want to do this, but if you are going to do this, what I saw here is, I see Pantheon, I know he's way out of range, and I can't go around the corner and catch him, even if I do try to hook over the wall. But I do have flash up, so something you can do here is you can flash over the wall, and so you can get into hooking range, and he will not be close enough, so I can't flay hook him, so I have to guess where he is, because we also have no vision when we do this. I can't see over the wall, so I have to guess where he is, but that is what I'm going to do. I flash over, hook him, and give the kill to Yasuo. So that is definitely not something you want to start off with. Don't risk it, especially if you don't have vision. Maybe if you have vision, maybe you can do it, but typically you don't want to use flash like that for a flash hook play. You want to say flash for peel or catching up to somebody that would be more guaranteed of a kill. Okay, so here I see Kai'Sa coming up to me, and I see Caston. I do know that Caston is way pushed up, overextending a bunch. So he also has the shield on, so hooking him is not going to do anything. So I flay to get rid of his shield, his protective spell shield. And now I'm able to ult and hook him. I was there, just get him off my ADC, and easy kill Kai'Sa. You really want to peel for your ADC. You got tons of abilities to do that. So make sure you're doing that. Alright, so we do suspect that on Baron. I don't know if it's warded or not, but we all head over here. I hit the plant, get vision on them. But here, I don't know whether to go in or not yet. Now I ult just to keep them all in that space. I hook. I see Kane, I try to get them off. I play again. I use Stone Plate, but he does less damage. I see Caitlyn here. I do have flash up. I try to make another flash play. Does not work out. That is fine. But we did manage to kill them. And now we Baron off of that. If you kill the jungler, or if you kill 4 of them, you do want to force a fight at Baron. I don't know why they forced that fight, but it was really troll. For here, we just go force the fight on Baron. Just get a quick, easy Baron, and we can get a lot of pushing done with this. So yes, if you ace their team, or kill maybe even 3 or 4, force the fight at Baron, or just do a free Baron, which we got right here. Bam. Easy Baron. Give us tons of pushing power. I'll skip ahead to the next fight. That's that. I see them fighting Kane over here. I try to W Kai'Sa to go over here, but that's fine. I see Yasuo start to engage. I don't know whether to engage yet. I missed my hook. I kind of just wait with my W so I can W Yasuo out, but now I see he's fully engaging and he's winning. I go in. And then the rest of our team also gets here. Kane is still alive. He just takes tower. I throw the W out so that we can block tower shots. I see Kane zooming in. Once again, I play to stop his E. Minion in the way though. Once again, tons of minions you don't want to really hook. We have Baron, so we can afford to do this dive. I use Stoneblade because I'm taking tower aggro. Try to time his zone as I do, but dies instantly. Here, I play again. He's on me now. I don't have anything, but he gets shredded. I see Caitlyn. I'm kind of low, so I have to play back. And that is an ace. Flex the M7. Well, there you go. That is one way to play Thresh. That is how to do good. I did indeed get like an S+ that game. Crazy M7 stuff going on here. But, so, quick review. I'll throw up the runes and build. Bam, bam. There, runes build. Once again, typically you want to go Aftershock and then inspiration for your secondary. Your build, you want Zeke's the Iron Helm, and then then you can vary Stoneplate, Redemptions, Locket, and then the rest can be tank or AP. And then after that, and then a few tricks that we have learned from this video, just kind of a quick summary, is your lantern is very important. You can use it to bring people to you, you can use it to shield, and you can use it to TP on. I think it may even get vision. You can also collect souls with it. And another thing is, if you are attacking tower and you don't, if you're attacking the enemy tower and you don't know where the enemy jungle is, you kind of want to stand behind your ADC so you can W them and anti-gank. Another thing is also, if you do know their jungler is kind of towards you or bot side, you want to stand back so you can always throw out your lantern for your ADC to grab. Overall, Thresh is a really good support. He's played in all tiers, high tier, low tier, mid tier, all ranks, because of it. All of his utility that he has. Once again, you want to use that utility wisely, and it applies differently, as in sometimes you just want to flay and then Q, or maybe you want to Q and go over the wall, or just Q and not go in. But overall, Thresh is really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this educational video. I had a blast making this. I'll add some tips and stuff to it to make it cool, and hopefully I didn't bore you guys, because this was a different kind of thing. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this educational stuff, I will come out with more how to get S's every game. You heard me. How to get S's on any support, how to get S's on ADC. I have all of it. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a video. See you guys later.